Hi friends, I wanted to share a recipe with you that I tried called mustard chicken. So you start with some chicken thighs and you season them all over with salt and pepper and red pepper flakes. And then you put it in a hot pot. I of course use my Instant Pot, but it can be any hot pot with some oil, and you sear both sides to get really nice color. You want it to be really brown. That's where a lot of the flavor comes from. This is what I mean. So the other side has this beautiful brown color, gets a little crust on there from the seasonings. Then you take the chicken out of the pot, set it to the side, and you add in some sliced onions. This is a whole sliced white onion. And you add a couple of sprigs of rosemary. Cook that down a little bit, and then add in some potatoes. Now, I used russet potatoes. The recipe did call for a yellow or red potato, one that was less starchy, more waxy, and I think that would have turned out a little bit better. You'll see in the end. These potatoes kind of broke down slightly too much, but they were still really good. They're potatoes. Now here's some seasonings: bay leaf, rosemary, garlic, and lemon zest. The recipe that I followed called for orange zest, but I didn't have any oranges, so I just used lemon, but I'm sure the orange would be lovely as well. Here's some freshly squeezed lemon juice. And then a cup of chicken stock. Then I put my chicken back on top. And on top of this, you put your mustard mixture. Now, the recipe that I was looking at had just straight grainy mustard. I didn't have that, so I used a mixture of these two mustards that I really love this brand. This one here is a Bavarian style. It's sweet and spicy, so the sweetness does come through a bit. So then I added that extra sharp one to it, and a little bit of pickle actually, and some coarse ground black pepper, the pink salt, and more crushed red pepper. I really wanted to add that spice element to it. So I mixed all that together, and then I put it on top of the chicken. Now I do think I might have gone a little heavy on the mustard here, but I mean, it's delicious, so who cares really? So then I covered my Instant Pot and I set it to cook on high pressure for 6 minutes. And here's what it looked like when it was done. Doesn't it look beautiful? I think it would have benefited from slightly less moisture. And see, the potatoes here, they've broken down slightly, which is fine. But if you want them to stay together, I'd use more waxy potatoes. And then it made its own gravy because those were the drippings from the chicken. And I just sliced it up, and then I served it with those potatoes and then a side of peas and carrots, and then drizzled everything with that gravy. And it was a really, really yummy, hearty dinner. It felt like it had been cooking for much longer than it had been. A really fun idea to change up your chicken routine. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.